All right, so we're going to find out if anybody is actually listening here. Let me just make sure we have our recording on in case things drop. There we go. So we have a mic on. Start this game. Whoop. We are not quite synced, are we? Oh, it's a little bit behind. Okay, there's a bit of a delay on the TV. Let's see how it goes. All right. Why are we running a shot clock on here? I don't know. Okay, so let's go with a couple. Try the zoom. No zoom action today. I think we have zoom action. I don't think so. Okay, so we got about a 12-second delay or so. A goal for our kids. Stop. Goal. Let's call that one goal from Emerson, Zoli, and Patrick.
OSB 2 goals scored by number 16, Emerson Joyce, assisted by number 3, Zoli Silisi,
popping up there soon,
and by number 6, Patrick Smith.
And we're going to continue on with this to see how things work out. I hope nobody's actually like watching this stream because that'll be a little embarrassing. Okay, so we're starting the clock again. Still don't know why I have a shot clock running here, but let's run a replay. So I'm going to go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hit that replay button. And now we've got a replay going. Oh, there we are. Hello. Well, that's the main. And in a second, we'll get the replay going. I don't really like that because that's kind of embarrassing. The fat guy with the sweater. All right. But at least there's our instant replay. Okay, we're going to take a couple more shots here. On the way, we'll stop. We're going to have a penalty for the other team for charging. 5 minutes in the
West
box.
End penalty, number 1, player unknown, 5 minutes for charging.
And we don't have any audio, so let's get a big ball of fire. All right. We got the charging penalty there. Showing up a couple minutes late. And we'll continue on. There's a little bit of inception here. Boom. Ottawa South. All right, that was fun. Let's try the fireball. Boom. There is our fireball. This is kind of fun. So we'll get the fireball in a second here. In boom, fireball. And then lastly, we're going to do the replay stinger. Instant replay. That should play when things are going, but it's not. Let's go and play that other. Oh, and when we do the playback, that's interesting. So we're doing the playback, the instant replay, and it's picking only the ones that I have already in there. So that's a little bit of an interesting thing happening. Okay, so we'll get this thing started again. Hello, me. Woo! Looking old, nice and wrinkly old pops. All right, let's get that. Well, that's the end of the instant replay. So that's kind of interesting how that does that. I'm going to reduce the length of time for that replay. In a second, we'll see another graphic popping up here. Well, it should be popping up on your screens before I start saying that. So we'll cancel that one. We still have that penalty going. So let's get another image on there. This one's going to be a shout out to Roy Barber Services, Automotive Sales and Services. Go get your car fixed. Get your tires rotated, your oil changed, a dent looked at, the rattling in your engine, and let's see how things go. Take that one off screen. Stop here. Okay, stopping the play, and we're going to have
timeout. West End
from West End Wolverines. So they're on a timeout shortly. Mic is currently on. I'm actually going to take a second here, add another action. We're going to have an injury for
Injury,
Alex
OSB
Sims,
2.
and then I'm going to mute, and I'm going to keep talking through it just to see what happens.
Injury, OSB 2.
Completely forgot to turn on the mic again. So we're going to try working with a monitor here to see if the audio is going. We will have a fan base over in the Oshawa area, Greater Oshawa area, the Goa, as the hip kids like to say. And yeah, let's see how things are going. So I'm going to go back on mute here. Now we're back off mute. Yeah, let's put up a goal. Let's give this one to my little buddy. That one is assisted by Zane and nobody else.
OSB 2 goal scored by number 8, Oscar Ewan.
Oh,
Assisted by number 9, Zane Mazuka.
Let's get that goal back.
And by number 0, assist unknown.
There we go. Assist unknown.
OSB 2 goal scored by number 8, Oscar Ewan. Assisted by number 9, Zane Mazuka.
Recording, still streaming.
And by number 0, assist unknown.
Shots. See if this Zoom is going to work. I don't think so. Let's get back there and do a 1 point. Let's scan text. Oh, I don't know what that means. Whoops. Slow down, it says 1.0. Enter. Oh, look at that. A whole 1.0. See how far that zoom is. Is that going to work? I don't think so. Let's do a 0.5. I don't actually know what's happening here, but okay, you can hear my dishwasher stopping in the end. 0.75, and then zoom. 0. Enter. We're playing around with the zoom here just to see what's going on. All right. Anyways, I think we're okay. We'll start the clock again, do a little bit of back and forth. A little bit of delay on the big camera. Let's just see what's going on there. You can see my home. My wife would be pissed if this is actually live. Yes, that works there. Back and forth. A little bit more recall. Replay, zoom, boom, boom, boom. There's the cat over there. Let's zoom in on that cat. The zoom does not work. So let's go over here, zoom on the cat. Okay, we're going to get the zoom figured out here. All right, so that seems to be working. We're going to stop that. Do a summary. See what happened here on the summary. Oh, we got Oscar on there for 2 goals. Oh, yeah, because it didn't take the first time. Well, it did take. It just we had showed something else. Have a little drink there. Well, I'll get rid of that penalty because there was a score. Oh, low power mode. That's fun. But connected to the internet. So that's really the key. In Tom Brown, we're not sure if we're going to have internet, but we will see how things are going there. All right. Replays. We only have the one replay. Game action. Not going to bother with that. What else do we have here? Oh, I can actually do a capture. Okay, so that's one thing I can't do with my the other piece. I don't quite understand. 0 enter and then 1 enter. All right, let's see. Shots. Action, empty net.
Empty net, OSB 2.
West End. Because we need a point differential. Oh, I thought I canceled that penalty. Yeah, let's cancel the penalty now. See if that works. There we go. So back to even strength. Stop. We still don't have those logos on here. I don't know why. Oh, the recording dropped. So that's fun. Could be a size issue. It always is. But let's get that recording going on. Back in recording. Oh, free space. Okay, so we're gonna have to remove a bunch of things just to make sure we have enough space. It could have dropped just because of the amount of space left on there. So, all right. So let's stop that. We're going to hit that replay again. Not playing the stinger though. I don't know why. I think it's only when we come back. All right. So let's shut this thing down. Setup. We're gonna stop recording, and we're going to